A compare and contrast essay is a type of academic writing that analyzes the similarities and differences between two or more subjects. Hello everyone and welcome to my class. I will show you how to write a compare and contrast essay. This class is divided into 3 distinct parts, each one covered in a separate video. In my previous video, we learned how to brainstorm ideas and write an introduction. And in today's video, we'll learn how to write the main parts of your essay, the body paragraphs. The body paragraphs contains at least 2 paragraphs. One will entirely focus on similarities, and the other will focus on differences. Take a look at the Venn diagram, the one you developed in my previous class. Look at the similarities. Then write a paragraph to show these similarities. Begin with a topic sentence that introduces the main idea of this paragraph, followed by several sentences that highlight the similarities, then a concluding sentence. The topic sentence can be something like, X and Y, which are the subjects being compared, are the same in some ways. X and Y have things in common. And here are more examples of how to begin a comparison paragraph. Write the similarities using transition words that can effectively establish a link between ideas or concepts. And here are some examples of transition words and phrases that indicate similarities. These transitions help to maintain fluency in your writing and provide clear signals to your reader about the relationship between your ideas. Then, conclude your comparison paragraph effectively to reinforce your main points. Concluding a paragraph effectively often involves summarizing the points made in the paragraph, restating the topic sentence or main idea in a new way, or providing a transitional sentence that leads into the following paragraph. And here are some phrases that may help. Remember, a conclusion wraps up what's been discussed, reminds the reader of the main idea, and connects everything to a bigger picture. A comparison paragraph has 3 main components. Begin with a topic sentence where you introduce the subjects you're comparing. Follow this with several sentences providing details of the similarities between your subjects, and end with a concluding sentence which summarizes the points you've made or restates the topic sentence in a new way. When constructed correctly, these 3 elements create a well-rounded comparing paragraph. The second body paragraph is the contrasting paragraph. This paragraph will entirely focus on differences. Take a look at the Venn diagram, and this time, look at the differences. Begin with a topic sentence that introduces the main idea of this paragraph, followed by several sentences that highlight the differences, then a concluding sentence. And here are some ways to start your contrasting paragraph. These phrases signal to readers that you're about to discuss a contrast or difference, and they help to create a smooth transition between ideas. And here are some transition words and phrases that you can use in your contrasting paragraph to indicate differences. By using these words and phrases, you can clearly indicate that you are moving from one thought or point to another and highlight the contrast between the two. Concluding a contrasting paragraph effectively can summarize the differences you've highlighted and emphasize the overall significance of the contrast. Here are some concluding phrases you could use. Such phrases can provide a neat wrap-up to the contrasting points you've discussed and provide readers with a concluding note to ponder. A contrasting paragraph has 3 main components. Begin with a topic sentence where you introduce how different they are. Follow this with several sentences providing details of the differences between your subjects. Then End with a concluding sentence which summarizes the points you've made or restates the topic sentence in a new way. Now it's your turn to put this lesson into practice. Write 2 body paragraphs. One paragraph should focus on similarities and the other should focus on differences. Remember to begin each paragraph with a topic sentence, followed by several sentences that highlight the similarities or differences, respectively. Finally, conclude your discussion with the concluding sentence in each paragraph. And don't forget to incorporate any of the phrases and words I provided. Once you've finished, you can watch my next video on how to write a concluding paragraph. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.